Everyone in town knew Big Shaq. He was loud, funny, and full of energy. But on one quiet night, something happened that showed a different side of him, one that many people had never seen. The story starts on a cold evening. The sky was dark. The wind was strong, and the streets were almost empty. Big Shaq was driving home after a long day. He planned to buy a drink at the gas station and head straight to bed. But the moment he stepped out of his car, something strange caught his eye. At the far end of the gas station, a young woman was sweeping the floor. She wore a heavy uniform and a tired smile. Her back was bent, her hands were shaking, and she moved slowly, as if every step hurt. Then Big Shaq noticed something that made him freeze. She was pregnant. Very pregnant. Big Shaq looked around. It was almost midnight. The cold was sharp. No other workers were there. She was doing everything. Alone, lifting boxes, cleaning spills, helping customers, and trying not to fall. A sudden feeling hit him. Something inside him said, "This is not right." He walked inside the store and watched her for a moment. She tried to ring up a customer while holding her belly in pain. But she smiled anyway, trying to hide her struggle. When the customer left, she leaned on the counter and whispered, "Just a few more hours." Big Shaq swallowed hard. He could not pretend he didn't see this. He walked up to the counter and said softly, "Sis, why are you working so late in your condition?" The woman looked up. Her eyes were red from tiredness. She said, "I have no choice. I need money to prepare for my baby. My husband lost his job. If I don't work, we can't pay rent this month. I'm scared, but I have to keep going." Her voice trembled. Big Shaq felt the words hit his heart. For a moment, he said nothing. Then something changed in his face. He nodded and walked outside. The woman thought he had simply left. But a minute later, Big Shaq came back carrying 2 big bags of groceries, warm food, and a thick jacket. He placed everything on the counter and said, "This is for you." "But I'm not done." He asked for the manager's number. When the manager answered, Big Shaq spoke firmly, "She should not be working these late hours. It's dangerous. Put her on day shift. I will cover her night shifts for the next 2 weeks." The woman's eyes filled with tears. She tried to speak, but no words came out. Before leaving, Big Shaq placed an envelope in front of her. "Open this when you get home," he said. Inside was money enough for rent, baby supplies, and a few weeks of rest. That night, she cried with relief. Big Shaq never told anyone what he did, but the woman did, and her story spread across town, touching every heart. Sometimes heroes don't wear capes. Sometimes they simply choose to care when no one else does.